What's up guys, Corvus here and welcome to episode 6 of my Grand Campaign, this time in Crusader Kings 2. On the previous episode we took some counties from our vassals. Bari, they rebelled once. We found them plotting trying to take my title, so we tried to put them in prison, they rebelled, we took their title. Abruzzium and Capua, similar thing, they had a faction, they rebelled, I beat them down, we took their titles. Cremona, our liege gave it to us, which was very nice. And we ended last episode by doing, it was the law to abolish council power. And by doing that we gained 2 extra domain size, so we could take more titles if we wanted. Prince Theodore for Lombardy, I don't like that. What about my wife for Lombardy? Let's do that. Since I have 300% of his power apparently. Okay, I'm at war now. Not great. Let's raise my troops there. Send them up here. You come down here. The Byzantine Emperor has fabricated on me. We need an education focus. Let's go learning for that one. And we have 1,400 men. Let's go siege the capital. Because he's losing all his men to Burgundy. Is the thing. My wife, who's due to take charge of the entire country, is showing her strength by leading troops in this battle. Let's get you, and let's get you, architect, siege score, nice. Let's put my wife, well let's put siege guy in the middle, my wife can go on this side. So this siege should be going pretty fast, 7%. We'll siege down the capital. My daughter has food poisoning, which is a serious impact on health. I'm gonna he botched the thing, so my daughter's likely to die. I'm not sure which, is it this one? No, she has a rash. How serious is that? Not that serious. It's this one. -4 health, so she's on about 1 health at this point. So very likely to die. What? The king's about to die. People were much more willing to join when I wasn't in the court, apparently. The king's just died. Which means this war shouldn't validate. Good. Of course my wife. So our wife is now in charge of the realm. Let's spy on her and let's plot to kill her. Let's invite everyone who wants to join. There's just the one guy. She should become more charitable or kind. He's very good. You won't join because you really like the queen. You don't like the queen that much. Ah, I've already increased your opinion though. So now that my wife is queen, it's definitely going to go to my family. We have the 6 first people in line. We have a headache, which is minus 0.5 health, not too bad. I'm apparently developing great pox. It's caused by too much laughter. He's forbade me to tell jokes and provided me with tedious tones. Lovely. Sounds exciting. Actually, I have fever. He predicted camp fever. So curious, fussy, and timid. Let's do... I don't want to do all these intrigue focus. Seems really bad idea. Right, what do you want now? Sure. I'm developing great pox. Decent symptom treatment. You gave me a foot bath against my fever. It was freezing. I'm not that bothered if my wife loses this one county. Absolute rule. Yes, that's a good idea. Well done, wife. Yes. I'm guessing they're all going to vote negative. I do have great pox. And what trait did I get? I got... Wow, they approved it. So I have great pox, which is syphilis, which shouldn't exist at this point in the game because it came over from the Americas. Sure, as long as you know what you're doing. Successful treatment, +2 health. It was the fresh urine from a pregnant sow. Well, it worked. To some degree. It cancelled out the negative that great pox gives you. We'll become friends with a bishop. Or hopefully become friends with a bishop. We did become close friends. My wife, would you like to give me a title or something? You can't because you only have the one, I think. No, you have 2. You could technically give me a title. I think I have to have the ambition and then ask for a title. Through that. We could create the duchy, we know this. We get a claim on Spoleto. I actually want to claim on Brescia. Out of all of them. And this episode's gone very well so far. 8 minutes in, and we have our wife as Queen of Italy with our son/grandson set to inherit. Okay, the fever gave me lunatic. Lovely. At least it doesn't lower your health. Gregarious, also a very good trait. I only really have Craven as a negative trait. Well, apart from Great Pox, obviously. Lunatic can be positive and negative. My wife just turned 50, gained that old face. I've had it since... Actually, we both did at the same time. My Spy Master just died. Have to get another one. Sure, we'll get my grandson. That's fine. Sure, we'll do that. We do need to get our grandson married off, if possible. What about if we get him married off to this genius? Just a countess, but... Oh yes, I changed this event because I hate this event. Yes, gain diligent. We have a granddaughter. A 3rd granddaughter. My heir just can't produce sons. from Gisela Carling. Yes, you also gain diligent. My wife is kind of turning this around. My 13-year-old has the flu. Hopefully she will recover. She got mild treatment, which is okay. Just or temperate. Let's have a look who it is. Let's just try, and we got temperate actually. Right, so this is what we're trying to go for. We could actually... None of those are negative towards it, so let's go diplomacy. We could actually go to war with Brescia at this point. It's just a kid. I think we may do that. What's this? Gain 1 learning, potentially. We did. Very nice. Okay. So, we could go to war with Brescia. It's 250 troops. Does he have any pacts? He does not. Let's declare war, claim Brescia. Raise these troops. We'll raise all of our troops actually. Gather them up in Cremona. He's actually going to attack into my Cremonan army. He's going to destroy it pretty handily. So I'll actually gather up in, let's say, Firenze. We'll actually just disband this on. Okay, we'll bring it home. There we go. Bishop under him could join. If we ask for money, we're gonna owe him a favour. I shouldn't need money to win the war. So we will put this guy in the centre, this guy on the left, or the right, sorry, and we'll send it up. 37% chance. I hope she doesn't work as a prostitute, she's my wife. So we're going to attack this, let them hunt on Churchland, stay on your side of the forest. I'll just do some damage to his army. Need an education focus, so she's a lunatic as well, my granddaughter. My eldest granddaughter? Yes, my eldest granddaughter is a lunatic. And she's going to become a diplomat of some kind. We're actually going to Parma. Interesting choice. Toronto's just been inherited. And we smashed his army. Now we'll go siege him down. My son is now ill. He has fever or flu. He's got mild illness and a little bit more health. So a lot of these new health traits. Yeah, we'll praise him in court. I'm actually going to move this guy to Trent. Charitable. I'd prefer charitable. I actually got trusting. Isn't great. No. The Queen is up to something. My wife's up to something. Let's siege this down. We have the siege leader in charge. 24% faster sieges. And we will take this as our own province. Because that'll put us at 7 out of 8. I mean, we'll have to get rid of some of these once we actually become our son, because he has such a low stewardship score. My daughter needs an education, humility. 100%. It's off a piece. And we have took that county. Very good. So you stand down now. Special title actions possible. We could change the crown focus, or we have to reset it. Let's make it Benevento again. So we've gained a 7th province. So we could my knowledge of swords extends only so far as to long sharp things you poke people with when you want them to die, especially if you are in a duel or at war. I have 6 martial. And it's becoming an embarrassment. If someone could ever teach me anything about swords and how to use them, it would be one of my best friends, and I can trust him to never mock my lack of skill. It's my friend here. 15 martial, sure. Let's ask him to refine our skills. So my daughter has become a scholarly theologian, my son has become a mastermind theologian. Could become content, or he could become charitable. Let's go for charitable. We've got content. That's fine. Let's try and find him a match somewhere. So he's our 2nd son, so he is 3rd in line to inherit. So let's get married to someone decent. All countesses, it appears. Well, let's get married to one of them. This one has a very good or decent stewardship and diplomacy, so let's go for that one. Loses the trick, gregarious. Now let's try and make this duchess my friend. She is my friend's wife. My daughter has pneumonia. No one wants to marry her because she has pneumonia. This guy's got abdominal pain and diarrhea. I don't really want to marry him to gain 1 martial. Nice. We could marry our grandson to my daughter. I think not. Don't think that would be a good idea. Yes, prison to court. Oh, why'd you reject my friendship? We could be the best of friends. Just thinking, Spoleto goes with Prutium, so it would have to be Spoleto we take for my friend, which is his capital, which would be very nice. Again, lots of illnesses. So does my court physician hate me at this point? Because I've done that twice to him. I've said he tries his best or whatever. Oh. I don't trust him, basically. Can I give him a gift? Yes, 15 gold. My regent is this guy. Let's see if there's anyone better. This guy would be very good, Count of Salerno. So let's do him. My current steward. Well, his stewardship would be very nice. Prince Bishopric of Trent. He has no pacts. He has 600 troops, however. So we would be able to beat him. So let's declare war. We will raise all of our troops. We will gather them all up and send them all to Bologna, I think. I think that would be the best place for them. We have smallpox, it looks like, down here. Yes, measles. So we won't close the gates yet. We're kind of a bit unfortunate that we haven't got any prosperity in the capital, but it will help us dealing with disease. I should have been increasing the hospital, but we don't have enough tech yet. So it doesn't really do much, the hospital. Okay, so we've got all our men together. Let's go smash his army. No, my wife's up to something. We need to find out what. Destroy his army, for the most part. and we will chase after him. But we're going to have to finish this war on the next episode, guys. If you've enjoyed this one, make sure to leave a like, hit subscribe. And from me, Corvus, thank you guys so much for watching, and goodbye.